if you want to put some song, it's just playlist. So first, let's cross our legs, find a nice sitting position, having a long spine, relaxing the shoulder, closing the eyes, just taking a moment here to land on our mats. So first, we just focus on our breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Donc on inspire par le nez, on expire par le nez. On se grandit, on sent bien ses ischios sur le tapis. On imagine qu'on a un fil qui nous tire par le sommet du crâne. On descend nos épaules. Et on observe notre respiration en utilisant toujours l'inspiration par le nez. So we inhale through the nose, inflating our stomach, then chest. And then we exhale through the nose, exhaling through the chest and stomach. On inspire par le nez, on gonfle le ventre, la poitrine. Et on souffle, on vide la poitrine, puis le ventre. We continue this way, so inhaling through the stomach and chest. And exhaling through the chest and stomach. One more time. Inhaling through the stomach, chest. Exhaling through the chest, stomach. We inhale in 4, inhaling through the stomach and chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we exhale through the chest and stomach. 1, 2, 3, 4. On inspire par le ventre en 4 et la poitrine 2, 3, 4. Et on vide 1, 2, 3, 4. Same one. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. On inspire 1, 2, 3, 4. Et on expire 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the eyes closed, we roll the head toward the right to make a nice circle. On fait un cercle avec la tête vers la droite, then to the back, and then to the left. And then down. One more circle. On fait un cercle avec la tête de la droite vers la gauche. And then we do the circle in the other direction, to the left, to the back, to the right, and then down. One more circle to the left, and then back, and right, and down. And then slowly opening the eyes, ouvrir les yeux. Inhaling, raising the arms toward the sky, and then shoulder down, and then right hand on the mat, and then leaning toward the right side, relaxing the shoulder, opening the left armpits, looking toward the sky, and then we grab something to the diagonal, and then to the front, we change arm, grabbing something, the right arm in the left diagonal, and then finding the stretch on the other side, opening the right armpits, looking toward the sky. And then we do another half circle, grabbing something, reaching far, far, far away from you, and then do with the left arm on the right side, and then coming back to the center. Rolling the shoulder once toward the back, rolling the shoulder twice toward the back, once toward the front, twice toward the front. And then we walk with our hands toward the front of the room, rounding the back. Trying to grab something. Make sure your sit bones are still on the mat. On s'assure que les ischios sont encore sur le tapis. On ne décolle pas les fesses du tapis. And with your hands walking toward the right side, on marche avec les mains du côté droit. Going back to the center. And then walking toward the left with our hands. Coming back to the center. And then unrolling the spine, having a nice long back. Placing the hands behind us, and then we push our hips forward. On met les mains derrière soi, on pousse les hanches devant, looking toward the back. Making a baby camel. And then coming back, sitting. And one more time, we stretch toward the front, stretching the arms in front of you. And then coming back to baby camel. Placing the hand behind you, pushing the hips forward, looking toward the back, dropping the head, and then coming back. From here, coming to a tabletop. So having the shoulder over wrists, hips over knee, finding a nice flat back. Inhaling, looking up, arching the back. And exhaling, pushing to the hands, rounding the back, looking toward the belly button. On inspire, on regarde en l'air, on cambre le dos, on sort les fesses, on sort la poitrine. Et on souffle, on aspire le nombril vers la colonne, on arrondit le dos. Inhaling, arching the back, chest forward, butt out. And then pushing to your hands, rounding the back, belly button to spine. One more time. Inhaling, arching. And exhaling, rounding the back. Coming back to neutral spine. Stretching the right leg behind you. Donc on étire la jambe droite derrière soi. And from here we just place some back and forth. So we try to have the heels toward the back and then pushing the hips toward the front. It's a nice stretch for the right calf. Donc on tend la jambe droite et on essaie d'enfoncer le talon vers l'arrière, puis on revient vers l'avant. Ça étire normalement le mollet droit. And then when you find a nice juicy spot, where you really feel the stretch, you can stay there. So push it toward the back. Si vous sentez un étirement, essayez de rester là. Là, on essaie d'enfoncer le talon vers l'arrière. And then cross the right leg toward the left side. And we look toward the right feet. So making a nice torsion into the back. So right leg is stretched, flex your right feet, looking toward your right feet. And then coming back to the center. We do the same on the other side. So stretching the left leg, and then we play some back and forth. Trying to have the left heel into the mat, toward the back. And then shifting your weight forwards, backwards. Feeling the stretch into the left leg, the back of the left leg. And then staying where you feel the stretch. So try to really have your heel toward the mat, toward the back. Donc on essaie d'enfoncer le talon gauche dans le matelas vers l'arrière. And then we cross the left leg behind the right leg. And we flex the feet and we look toward the right feet. And then we come back to the center. From here, we stretch the right leg, flex the right feet, and we stretch the left arm in front of us. Use your core, use your abs, so belly button to the spine. Donc, je tends la jambe droite, je flexe le pied, je tends le bras gauche devant moi. J'essaye de ne pas cambrer le dos. Donc, je rentre mon ventre, j'utilise mes abdos. Inhaling here, and then exhaling, having the left elbow toward the right knee, rounding the back. Inhaling, stretching the right leg, the left arm, and exhaling, left knee to right knee. On inspire, on tend la jambe droite, on tend le bras gauche. Et on expire, on arrondit le dos et on fait toucher le coude gauche au genou droit. Last one, inhaling, stretching the left arm, the right leg, and exhaling, kissing the left elbow to the right knee. And then changing side. Stretching the left leg, stretching the right arm, belly button to spine. Vraiment, on rentre le ventre, on pousse le nombril vers la colonne. Inhaling here, exhaling, right elbow to left knee, rounding the back. Inhaling, stretching. Exhaling, rounding. Inhaling, stretch. Try to reach the back of your room with the heel. Try to reach the front of your room with the hands and run back. Last one, stretching and running back. And coming back. From here, we sit on our heel. We stretch the arms forwards. And from here, we try to not move the hands. And slowly, we stretch the leg, coming to your first downward facing dog. Donc, on vient trouver notre chien la tête en bas. Really pushing, sliding the hands, sliding, pushing your mat away from you. Try to really have like a nice stretch back. Maybe your legs are bent, that's fine. What you want is really to push your back towards your leg so you have a nice flat back. And then you can bend the right knee, trying to have the left knee into the mat. And then bending the left knee, right heel into your mat. And alternate, bending the right knee, pushing, finding your nice downward facing dog. And then left knee, bend. And then stretching both legs. And walking with your feet slowly to meet your hands at the front of the mat. Bending the knee so you can have your chest on your thigh. And then grabbing opposite elbow and you can swing from side to side, maybe stretching a bit the legs, relaxing the back. And then slowly unrolling the spine, one vertebra at a time. Looking to have a belly button. Having nice feet parallel, same distance as your hips. Raising the arms up, looking up, and then slowly diving forwards to nice flat back. Placing the hands in the chin, pushing your back into a flat back. Once again, having a nice long neck. And then relax, forward fold, placing the hands on the mat, bending the knee, coming to your plank. Having the shoulder over your wrist, belly button to spine, pushing into your hands, engaging the abs, and then lower the knee on the mat, chest forwards, and then bending the elbow, finding your chaturanga, squeezing the elbow into your chest, and then slowly lying into your belly. From here, we find the cobra, so placing your forearms into the mat and then pushing into your forearms. Looking in front of you, relaxing the shoulder down, relaxing the butt, and then releasing, placing the hands on both sides, so you make a spider hands, having the forehead onto the mat, and you have the elbow pointing toward the sky. And from here, you push into your spider hands, and the head comes last, and you unroll your back, stretching the arms, looking toward the sky, and then going down. So you make a wave with your chest. So bending the elbow are pointing toward the sky, pushing to your hands, And then slowly the head comes last, stretching the arms, looking up, and then relaxing. We do a last wave. Pushing into your hands, first looking down and then looking up, and then relaxing the head to the mat, placing your hands by your side, by your chest, and then pushing into your tabletop, tucking the toes and then pushing toward your downward facing dog. We stay here for 5 breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. 2 more. Inhaling the nose, exhaling through the nose. I think, Boo, you need to push more your back towards. So yeah, come closer with your feet. Yeah, you got it. And now you bend your knee. Bend your knee. Yes, and try to have a nice flat back. So from here, you want to be like, try to really bend your knee and find like real nice V shape. Think to make a V. Yes. Yes, that's better. All right. And then stretching the right leg in the sky, flexing the feet, and placing slowly the right feet between your hands without nose. Right knee on top of the right ankle, lowering the left knee on the mat. And then from here, placing the hands on the popo, and then pushing the hips forwards. So you want to find a nice stretch into the left hip. From here, you can raise your arms, relaxing your shoulder. Inhaling, bending the elbow into a cactus shape, looking up, arching the back, and then stretching the arms, coming back. Inhaling, bending, making a cactus. Exhaling, coming back. And we keep pushing the hips forwards. 2 more. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, coming back. Last one, inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, coming back. And from here, we place both hands into the mat, opening the right feet toward the right side of your mat. Maybe you want to come on the edge of the right feet. And then from here, either you stay here if it's enough for a stretch, or maybe you can come on your forearms, placing both elbows on the mat. Using your breath, inhaling here, exhaling. And with your, either you stay here with your right hand, you push your right knee to the side, so you open more the right hip. And then you come back. You close a bit the right feet. And from here, you bend the left feet. You bend the left knee, sorry. And with your right hands, you grab the outside or the inside of the left feet. Maybe here it's already enough. If you cannot grab your feet, just bend the knee and try to have your left feet closer to your butt. Or if you can reach it. And then try to pull your feet towards your butt. Finding a nice stretch into the left quadriceps. And if it's too easy for you, you can still come back on your forearm on the left side. Really use your breath to bring oxygen to your muscle. If it's painful, the more you breathe, the easier it gets. And slowly release your feet. Pushing into your hands and then coming to a plank. From here, we shift our weight forwards. So chest forwards, bending the elbow 90-degree angle. Squeezing the elbow into the chest, finding your chaturanga. And then pushing into upward facing dog, coming on the top of the feet. So here only my hands on the mat, my feet on the mat, the rest is off the mat. Try to relax your shoulder down, climb. Pushing to your hands, looking toward the sky. And then tuck your toes and then push into your downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 breaths. See if you can stretch more your legs. Having the hips coming to the mat, fingering about a V shape. So you push your chest toward your legs. Kneeling here, exhaling through the nose. Last one, kneeling, exhaling through the nose. Stretching the left leg in the sky, flexing the feet. Bending the knee, bringing the knee close to your face. And then placing the left foot between your hands into a low lunge. And then dropping the right knee on the mat. Pushing your hips forwards. And then raising the arms up. Make sure your left knee is on top of the left ankle. Inhaling here. Exhaling, looking up. Bending your elbow into a T shape. And then coming back up, stretching the arms. Inhaling, bending. 2 more, stretch. Inhaling, keep pushing your hips forwards. Finding a nice stretch into the right hip. Coming back. And then last one, inhaling, bending the elbow. And then coming back. Placing both hands into the inside of the left feet. Opening the left feet on the side. And maybe you want to come on the edge of the left feet. Either you stay here, or maybe you can lower yourself and come onto the forearm. And then with your left hands, pushing the left knee outside so you have more space into your left hip. Or you can stay at the step before as well. And then coming back onto your hands, closing a bit the left feet, and then bending the right knee, grabbing with the left hand your right feet. So maybe first you want to go back so you can grab it. And then once you got it, you can come back forwards. Really try to push your hips forwards. If you feel more comfortable, you can come on the edge of the left foot as well. And then here you feel a nice stretch into the right quadriceps. If you don't feel anything, maybe you need to shift forwards your hips or bring back the right knee. Either you can stay here or you can as well come on your forearm on the right. Really use your breath. And slowly releasing the right feet. And from here, pushing to your right hands and push and come to a plank. From here, we stay in plank for 3 breaths, inhaling the nose, exhaling through the nose, pushing to your hands. Make sure your shoulder on top of your wrist, squeezing your butt. Think about the belly button toward the spine. And from here, shifting our weight forwards, breathe, bending the elbow 90-degree angle, squeezing the elbow into your chest, and pushing to your upward facing dog. Relax the shoulder down. I'm only on the top of my feet and pushing to my hands, and tucking your toes, and then pushing to your downward facing dog. We stay here for 5 breaths. If you want, you can also lower the knee and find your baby pose. Your child pose, sorry, not baby pose. To relax for a bit. Or if you feel strong, we stay in downward facing dog. Two more breaths. If you're in child pose, come back to downward facing dog. And we stretch the right leg in the sky, bending the right knee, and we open the right hip. Try to have your shoulders square, still facing the mat. We want to really open the right hip. Think that you're a dog having a pee. And slowly we drop the right feet toward the back, stretching the left leg, pushing the hips forwards, and try with the right arm to touch the mat, bending the right knee. And then we come back, stretching the right leg. And we bring the right knee toward our face. Try to kiss your knee, rounding the back. Kissing with the knee. And then stretching the right leg. And this time, right knee to have the left elbow coming to a twist. And then stretching the right leg. And then right knee to have the right elbow. Stretching the right leg. And we come back, right knee to your face, kissing your knee. And then from here, we come to pigeon pose. So right knee is behind the right wrist. And maybe you want to grab your right foot and bring closer the right foot. So you want to have a nice 90-degree angle at the front. But depending on your hips, maybe you can come, the right hip come closer to your left hip. And then once you find a nice comfortable position, come back on it. So first, we want to tuck our toes. So tuck your left toes, stretching the legs, and try to grab some centimeters toward the back, making some nice space into the left hip, having a nice long leg. And then once you find a nice position, you can lower on your forearm, maybe stretching the hands in front of you, the arms in front of you. And then slowly coming back up. And from here, once again, we bend the left knee. And this time we grab the left feet with the left hand. And we try to bring closer the left feet to the butt. If it's easy for you, maybe you can place the feet inside your left elbow. And maybe you can grab with your right arm the left hand. Using your abs to find balance, or using the wall if you prefer. And then slowly releasing down the leg. And we push into our hands, and we find our downward facing dog. Do the same on the other side, so stretching the left leg, bending the left knee, opening the left hip. Really pushing the knee toward the sky. And continue to push into your hands to bring closer your chest toward your leg. And then slowly placing the left foot on the mat behind you, stretching the right leg, bending the left knee, and you push your hips forwards. And maybe you can reach with your left hand the mat. Pushing into your feet, into your hands. Opening the chest, opening the back. And then slowly coming back, stretching the left leg into the sky. Three-legged dog. And then we want to kiss the left knee. So bringing closer the left knee toward your face, rounding the back, using your arms, your abs. And then pushing back, stretching the left leg. Left knee toward the right elbow, going to a twist. And then stretching your leg. Left knee toward the left elbow. And then coming back. Last one. Left knee to your face, kissing your knee. And then coming to your pigeon on the other side. So the left knee is behind your left wrist. And maybe you want to bring closer your right feet, finding a nice 90-degree angle with your left leg, coming on it. And then first we tuck our toes, try to spread your leg, grab some centimeters, so turn a nice right leg, and then pointing your feet, and then folding into your pigeon, maybe stretching the arms in front of you. And then coming back on your hands, bending the right knee, grabbing with the right hands the right feet, bringing closer the right feet toward your butt. Either stay here, if you try on the other side, you can place the right feet inside of your right elbow, or even grabbing the left hand with the right hand into mermaid position. There is one side which works better for the balance most of the time. Using your breath, using your abs to find balance. And then slowly raising the foot, pushing into your hands, and finding your downward facing dog. Stretching the right leg in the sky, flexing the right feet, and then try to kiss your knee, and then slowly placing the right feet between your hands, finding your low lunge. So right knee is on top of the right feet, stretching the left leg behind you. Try to lower your pelvis, and try not to be rounded with your back. Try to have your chest forward. And from here, raising your arms toward the sky, having both hips facing the front of the room, relaxing the shoulder down. And from here, we pivot and we find our warrior two. So the back feet is parallel to the small side of your mat. We bend the right leg, the right knee is on top of the right feet, placing both arms toward the sky, the side, relaxing the shoulder down. And we look toward the front, toward the middle finger of the right hand. And from here, we pivot the right hand, grab something toward the front, and we throw it toward the back, the leg don't move. Try to relax your shoulder down, and you look toward the sky, into your reverse warrior. Coming back to your warrior two, stretching the right leg, grabbing something toward the front, and then placing the right hand inside of your right leg, having the left arm in the sky, looking toward the left hand. And then bending the right knee, placing the right hand either here, placing the right elbow on the right knee, and finding here a nice diagonal. Or if it's fine for you, you can place on the inside of the right feet, and you continue to find a nice diagonal from the left fingertips toward the feet, looking toward the sky. If it's available for you, you can find your vine here, grabbing the right hand with the left hand behind your butt, opening the left shoulder, Relaxing, pivoting towards the front of the room, and then bringing one step closer your left feet, so both feet are on the mat. The right leg is one track, the left leg is in one track, and from here you find your pyramid pose. So maybe if you have some lack of flexibility, you can place both hands on the front of the right leg. And here you want to find a nice flat back, so don't round your back, but really try to have like a spring coming out of your prone and then going to the coccyx. And maybe you can be here, hands on the mat. Make sure both hips are facing forwards. And from here we place the left hand on the mat and we come to a torsion, so to a twist, having the right arm in the sky, pushing into your left hand in the mat. Try to see if you can open more the right arm in the sky. And then releasing the right hand in the mat, bending the right knee, finding your low lunge again. And then from here you push into your left hands, and then you come to a plank, shifting your weight forwards, belly button to spine, bending the elbow 90 degree angle, chaturanga, pushing to the upper facing dog, relaxing the shoulder down, coming on the top of the feet, and then pushing to your downward facing dog. Staying here for 2 breaths. But this time we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the mouth. One more, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Stretching the left leg behind you, bending the knee, kissing the knee, rounding the back, and slowly putting the left feet between your hands, coming to your low lunge. Make sure the left knee is on top of the left ankle. Try to see if you can grab some centimeters with your back foot, lowering the pelvis down, looking in front of you, chest forwards. And then from here we raise, having the arms in the sky, shoulder down, try to not arch your back, closing the ribs, using your abs, belly in. And then from here we pivot. The right foot is parallel to the small side of your mat. Bending the left knee on top of the left ankle, spreading your wings, shoulder down. And we look toward the middle finger of the left hand. Warrior 2. And then pivoting the left hand, grabbing something toward the front and throw it toward the back. The base, the legs don't move. And we find our reverse warrior on the other side, looking toward the sky. Coming back to your warrior 2. Stretching the left leg, grabbing something toward the front and placing the left hand inside of your left leg, right arm in the sky, right shoulder on top of left shoulder, looking toward your right hand, finding your triangle pose. And then bending the left knee, placing the left elbow on the left knee, and finding a nice diagonal from your right fingertips to your right feet. Either stay here or you can place the left hand on the mat, finding the same diagonal. Or maybe if you did it on the other side, you can find your balance, so grabbing the hands behind your back, trying to open the right shoulder. releasing your hands, pivoting on the right foot, and then stretching the right leg, placing the right foot closer to you. So both feet are on the mat, and you have one track for the left leg, one track for the right leg, finding your pyramid pose. And say maybe you want to place both hands on the left leg and finding a nice long flat back. Or if you can have the hands on your mats. Try to really have the chest forwards and maybe try to think that your butt is a bit sticking out, so you try to elongate the spine. And both hips are facing forwards. So make sure the right hip is not going toward the right side opening. But really try to have both hips parallel. And then from here we place the right hand on the mat and we have the left hand in the sky coming to a twist. Really open the left shoulder, looking toward the left hand. And we come back, bending the left knee, finding your low lunge again. And pushing to your right hands, coming to a plank. Shifting your weight forwards, coming to your chaturanga, bending the elbow, squeezing the elbow into your chest, pushing to your upper facing dog. And from here we do a little change. We come back to chaturanga, so coming back on your toes, bending your elbows, finding your nice chaturanga, and pushing into your plank, and pushing into your downward facing dog. Using here your breath. Staying here for 2 breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. One more, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Right leg in the sky, flexing the feet. Placing your knee, rounding the back, bringing the knee toward the face, placing the right feet on the mat. Coming to your low lunge. And then we pivot, we flex the left feet, finding your surfer lounge. So it depends on the length of your ligaments on the right ankle. Maybe you want to come on the ball on your dummy points. But ideally you want to have the foot flat on the mat. Your left knee is pointing toward the sky, your left foot is flexing toward the sky, and you place the right hand in front of you and develop the left arm in the sky, opening the left shoulder. Either you stay here if you find you are doing great here, or maybe you can come to a bind, so you make a hug, so you round the right arm around your right knee, and then you grab with your left hand, the right hand behind your back. Really try to open the left shoulder. Release the bind, hands in prayer in front of you. And without hands, we try to change on the other side. Try to stay as low as possible. So this time, right foot is flexed, right knee is pointing toward the sky, left hand on the mat, right arm in the sky, opening the right shoulder. And maybe finding your bind on the other side. So left arm is doing a hug toward your left knee. Right hand is grasping the left hand in your back. Opening the right shoulder, looking to the sky. And we release, hand in prayer. We change, and we stay in the middle. And from here you can stretch your legs, closing the feet parallel, releasing the head, the chest toward the mat. And maybe from here you can do spider hands, so you walk with your hands, try to stretch in front of you, having a nice long back. And we place the left hand in the middle, in front of us, and we stretch the right arm in the sky, coming to a twist. And then check this side. Right arm, right hand in front of us in the middle, and then stretching, coming to a twist on the other side. And then we come back, placing our hands on our hips, unrolling the spine one vertebra at a time. And then from here, we interlace our finger, we grab our hands behind our back, chest forward, looking toward the sky. And then we go down, and our hands are going toward the mat as well, dropping behind us. Try to have really like the base of the hands together, stick together. And think that someone is putting some weight into your hands, so the hands go down, 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 taking a nice stretch into the shoulder. Using your breath to go down. And then slowly releasing the hands toward the mat. Walking with your hands toward the front of the mat, coming into your low lunge on the right side, pushing into a plank, and we do the last chaturanga. So shifting your weight forward, bending the elbow 90 degree curve, pushing into your upper facing dog, and we do another chaturanga. So take your toes, bend your elbows, fanning your chaturanga arms, pushing into your plank, and pushing into your last downward facing dog. We do lion's breath. So you will inhale through the nose, and when you exhale through the mouth, and you stick your tongue out, making as much noise as you can. So let's try inhaling through the nose, exhaling with the mouth, open, tongue out. One more, inhaling through the nose, exhaling. And from here, we bend the knee, stick your butt out, coming onto your belly points, looking between your hands, and we're going to sit, crossing the legs using your abs without any noise. Hoppala. I can't hear, but I'm sure you did amazing. And from here, we come to Navasana, so stretching the legs in front of you, or maybe you want to keep them here bent. Turning about a V shape again, so engaging the abs, belly button to spine. Don't round the back, but really try to have a nice long back. Either you stay here, or if you can stretch your legs in front of you. Smile. No hands, and then we go down. It's cool, I can see all of you. So here you really want to stick your belly button to spine. So try to think that your trousers is too small, and you need to zip it. So everything in. And then coming back up, enjoying the last moment of Navasana. And then slowly bending the knee, stretching the left feet, left leg in front of you. And from here, we stretch the right arm in the sky. And then we lean toward the front, try to grab something, and then you make a hug. I will show you the other side. So you make a hug with your right arm toward your right knee, and then you grab it. And continue to activate the left feet. So we stretch the back of the left leg. Coming here to a bind. And then releasing. And here, either you put your right foot flex on top of your left leg, or if it's not comfortable, you can put it inside the left leg. So I'll show you the other side. And then from here, you walk first with your hands, and you want to keep a nice long back. So you don't want to run the spine. So really think that your coccyx is going out, chest is forward, so we don't go that far. And then now we can release, rounding the back, under the stretch. And then slowly we unroll the spine. And we do the same on the other side. So placing the left foot on the mat, stretching the left arm in the sky, bending toward the front, and then you make your head with your left arm around your left knee, and you grab behind your back. You can placing the right feet, so you stretch the back of the right leg. And then you release, and you flex the left foot. You can place it on top of the right leg, or same as you did on the other side, you place it inside the right leg. So I face toward the right foot flex. I walk with my hands on your nice long back. I'm going to stretch, just change it to this one. And then now you can round the back and do the stretch. Try to relax your quadriceps. So there is no abuse of the quadriceps. Just the back of the leg is making the efforts. And slowly coming up. Stretching both legs in front of you. Grabbing the flesh of the butt and taking it out, so you're really sitting on the sitting bones, you can feel it. Raising the arms, shoulder up, and then relaxing the shoulder down. Try to reach the sky with your hands without the shoulders going up. Means once again that you have a trouser too small, so you really stick your belly button toward the spine, and then you release the arms down into your staff pose. So flex are active, foot are active, foot are flexed. And then so once again, we walk with our hands, trying to find a nice long back. So maybe we don't go that far, but we really want to find a nice diagonal from the front of your head to your coccyx. You should feel the back of your leg really active, stretching. And then from here, you can run your back, wandering the forward fold. Check that your quadriceps are relaxed, and have a little check with your quadriceps. Using your breath to relax the muscle. And slowly we unroll the spine. And we shift our weight forward from one leg to another, so we come to the front of our mat. And it's a nice massage throughout the butt. And from here, we bend our legs. From again, our Navasana. So last effort, using the abs, stretching the legs if you can. And we go down in without holding the legs. Oh, I see you. And then we go down in 8, 7, 6, really push your tummy in, 5, 4, 3, relaxing the shoulder down, smiling, 2, 1, and lying on the mat. And we bend the knee and we make a nice hug towards our knee. And we can shift from side to side, making a little massage toward the lower back. And we relax. We leave the foot on the mat, having a nice hips distance. So feet are parallel. And you should be able to touch the back of your feet with your hands. And from here, lie the hands on the mat, pushing to your feet, raising the hips up, looking toward the sky all the time. So we want to push, push, push into our feet. And we have the weight as well in our shoulder, not in our neck. And from here, you interlace your finger behind your back. And then the shoulder come close to another. So we raise in our shoulders, squeezing the shoulders together, raising our butts, pushing to your hips even more. Try to have your hips toward the ceiling. And slowly releasing your hands on the mat, releasing your shoulder on the mat. One vertebra at a time, go down. Stretching the right leg in the sky. Crossing the right leg on top of the left leg. Finding a nice cactus shape with your arms. And then both knees go to the left side. Shoulders stay on the mat. And we look toward the right side, coming to a twist. From here, the knee really drop into the mat. Maybe you want to place your left hands on the right knee to bring more weight into the knee and during the twist. And then coming up. Stretching the right leg, placing down. And then we do the same on the other side, stretching the left leg in the sky, crossing the left leg on top of the right knee, keeping the arms in cactus shape, and both knees go to the right side, heads go to the left side, keeping both shoulders into the mat, and maybe placing the right hand on the left knee, turn more weight. And then going back to the center. And squeezing a last time both knee into the chest. Maybe you can make a little ball facing your knee. And then slowly stretching the leg, coming to your Shavasana. So both feet are opening to other side, same distance at the mat. Both of the hands are facing up. And we close our eyes, relaxing the feet, relaxing the legs, especially the quadriceps, relaxing the pelvis, relaxing the abs, the chest, relaxing the hands, the arms, relaxing the shoulders, the back, the neck, Relaxing the face, the body is relaxed. Now there is no need to do anything, just sundering the laziness, moving your body melting to the mat. And if you have some thoughts coming, just observe them and let them go. Just stay in the present moment. There's nothing to do, nothing to think about. And just connect with your breath. And for the nose, exhale for the nose. And slowly deepen our breath into the deep inhalation through the nose. And exhale to the mouth. One more time, in the nose. Exhale to the mouth. Start to move our toes and fingers. You can see how the head stretching, our arms stretching from the feet to the arms. And then making the voice breathing into the chest. And we roll to the right side into the first position. Placing the right elbow behind our head to make a little pillow. And keeping the exposed, we push into our hands. The left hands coming to seated position as we start the beginning of the class. Having a nice long back. Relaxing the shoulder bones. Just having how we feel in our body, now relax. down space into the body. And lifting the hands in prayer, pushing the hands to create some hits. And you place both hands in front of the face. And the hip that you just created. And slowly opening the eyes. And in prayer, namaste. Thank you guys. How you feel?